Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be talking about my review on a old show, but also the Netflix reboot of Unsolved Mysteries. So this is a document of cases across the world that haven't been solved, and it gives you the chills, which is what I'm really in for. And before you start, please make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and please leave a comment down below. So let's go right down to it. So there was an old classic show called Unsolved Mysteries, which is, I think, it's based in America. It's in the 1980s. And then Netflix started a reboot in 2020, which only has 2 seasons. But my God, I love all of them. I couldn't get enough of them. There are like other crime drama documentaries because these one it's like the Madeleine McCann documentary. It's like there's this like eerie case that they're trying to solve, and it hasn't been exactly like solved yet. This is a riddle that no one can understand, and each episode in these documentaries are unsolved, and that what really draws me in. Like these happen around the world, not just like in UK or America. This happens everywhere. Like things happen and you never realize. There's some like these episodes that really got to me. One of them, like I've looked like through them, and the first one is called Mystery on the Rooftop, where a man disappears and apparently he jumped off. I'm not going to spoil anything, but he's jumped off a roof and no one knows why or how or who's involved. And there's so many other episodes in there, like House of Terror, or there's it's not just like murder cases, but also like some spiritual cases. Like some might say saw like a UFO, or maybe like spirits after a tsunami in Japan. And what I really love about the show is that it's real. All of it is just real, and it well, it really gets to you thinking like this could literally happen to anyone. It could happen to anyone you know, or maybe someone you may never met. But it's frightening at the same time that these things actually happen, or will happen, or could happen to not just anyone, or maybe to you. And the sad thing is at the end, it's never solved. So imagine someone went through, I don't know, like a horrible death or like suffering, and no one's managed to like uncover the mystery. And what I think is actually quite great that Netflix is kind of rebooting this series. And because at the end of every episode they always say like this case is still like people are still trying to work on the case, and if you are somehow linked, like if you've seen this person, or you know, like if you are connected to the case, please contact them. And I think there's still hope for like people trying to find find some light in this like these dark cases. And it's um it's sad and scary because the recent episode I watched in this show is called Stolen Kids, and that didn't just frighten me, that got me to tears, thinking like, because we hear about kidnapped kids every day, but these ones just like people trying to like it's 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 eerie. But I just love this show. I love hearing like people like mysteries, like puzzles, and I got really into this show. And I think anyone who's into like crime documentaries or in like mysteries, this is definitely for you. And are you into documentaries or
Not really, no.
no? But you like, are you into like kind of drama or crime or something
Yeah,
mysterious?
but I feel like the thought that it's real is sort of a bit unsettling. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I
Like,
know, and
a
it is
bit,
unsettling. It is
yeah.
really unsettling. But I think like there's also like some bits like I said, it's not all of them is about like murder or everything. Some is about like somewhere years ago in America, someone thought they witnessed a UFO, and it was really interesting because this isn't about like people making things up. This is actually like because they actually found like some officers who witnessed like people calling about seeing a light in the sky. And that was a really interesting episode because after a few episodes of learning about like people disappearing or murder, we actually learned something from like a different perspective, like some other cases that are unsolved. And we also see a bit of like a tsunami in Japan and like people witnessing like spirits of the dead. I mean, it's quite great that people actually not just like because some people who think they saw a ghost or anything won't be taken seriously, but this actually takes these things really serious, like really, and it's good. I think don't watch it if it really gets you emotionally, but I say definitely watch it because I think it just appreciates those like cases that haven't been solved or haven't been looked into. I think it's just great people actually showing these stories trying to represent how sad they are, but how there can be a bit of light, like be a hope, trying to find some relief, some peace for the families, and trying to find some answers that they've been searching for their entire lives.
Did you have like maybe a favorite case? I mean, I'm a bit wary about using the word favorite, but
Not
I
favorite, but
think I think we know what I mean. Like,
I think my memorable one is I think my memorable one is called a death in O Oslo, I think. Oslo, I think is in Norway, but it's about a woman. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I'm just going to tell you the basic plot. It's about a woman. She was all alone in a hotel room when they had a gunshot and they assumed she committed suicide. The police didn't really, like, they assumed it was a suicide, but other detectives late years found out that it might not be. And the way, like a journalist trying to talk to like professionals and actually discover who she might really be because she had no background, had no ID, so they had no idea where she's from or who she really was, and it was interesting to like see about how that came to be. And oh, there was another one called The Lady in the Lake. It was about a woman who was coming to church in the middle of snow and then suddenly, like for no reason, no one knows, like she was walking towards a river, like it was frozen. Some don't even know if she drowned or she was walking on the ice, but then they found her miles away through the river and they still don't know why or how. And that's what's so, like, I don't want to say like it's interesting, but I want to say it's so like it grips your attention about why do these things happen or why did she do that or what actually happened to a woman who died. I mean, no one really knows the answer, and you just got that thirst for knowledge about what actually happened. You want to just dig in a bit more, and these each episode is its own case, and uh it's just it's gripping, like it just grips your attention, especially for me. And like I said,
do
anybody
they?
who's in
Oh,
what
sorry. I
what
was just gonna ask. Do they ever revisit a case? So something might have happened, what, like 10 years ago, and then there's been like developments. Do they have they ever like revisited something?
I don't know if they like redone some cases from like the old series in that time, but I definitely say like there's been like a few cases that happened like years ago, and they were case closed, like a cold case. And also saying, I mean, there was some like times for that. I think it was there was like one episode I think was called No Way Home. I think there was a bit of like a prejudice, like a black man disappeared and not like many officers trying to look into it, and it was quite sad. And then years later they actually reopened the case and tried to solve. And I think these cases have happened like years and years ago, and they are reopening. They're actually trying to explore more, trying to reveal now, like telling people now about what has happened, and if you heard of it, please contact. And also for stolen kids, like these are, like these technology people in technology, they copy like the kids' faces and try to picture them what they would be like if they were like 18 or something. That's what they do now. Like if you've seen this child who maybe look like that today, then it's I think it's really great that they are kind of like are reopening cases that have been cold cases, because they are important. They're still got families who are suffering through like lack of answers and uh, just lack of peace of knowing if their lost ones, like their lost family members, are like what happened to them. And I think all of these cases are sort of cold cases open, but their discovery, their investigations are kind of updated compared to how it was in the old days. But
Cool. Well, it does
yeah,
sound very I don't think it's for me because I prefer the fictional stuff.
no, yeah,
But it's definitely, I think, for people who enjoy I guess just learning about what goes on around the world, because we always
mm,
live in our own little bubble, but we don't
mm.
really know what's going on. And some of the cases are probably like really old, maybe. I don't know.
I
Are
would
they?
say some of these cases that I've watched in on Netflix is yeah, sort of like from like 50 years ago to like, because there's this one that actually shocked me. It was about, I think it was about like Washington in a murder. It's about like one of the politics in America got murdered and found in a wasteland. I mean, that was shock because I didn't. It was just, yeah. I mean, it's better that we see these things not just happening here but everywhere, and it could happen to anyone. So it tells you just appreciate your life and you know be aware of danger because it's always lurking around. And yeah, I mean, definitely, like if you're interested in documentary or crime drama these kind of drama documentaries, or even a bit of like a mystery, like if you're interested in Scooby-Doo but a bit of horror, this is definitely your place. Just yeah, I'll definitely recommend that anyone just watch it. Just give it a try if you want, because I think this is something that should be picked on for a while. Well, that's my review on Unsolved Mysteries, and there's only been 2 series, and I can't wait for season 3. Can't wait for more mysteries to unlock, more mysteries to learn about. And before you leave, please make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and please leave a comment down below on your thoughts on Unsolved Mysteries, and if there's anything you like about the show or what you would like to see. Please make sure our other reviews on fictional TV shows that we've been doing, and films, and including the Marvel films, and check out our social accounts like Twitter and Instagram, and please make sure we subscribe. Until next time, bye.